Well, everybody, I think I finally got it live everywhere. Okay, I like it. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I feel like I got it. Hey, Zakia. I got live everywhere. So I'm live on Facebook, YouTube. Hey, baby. Good morning. I love you too. I'm on live everywhere, y'all. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Twitch. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I feel like today I might have done something good. I think I got all the platforms. I didn't open up Discord, but I feel like I got enough. So y'all, my daughter is over here on she's on Instagram. Good morning, Ken. So I'm waiting for everybody to come in. I just got everything uploaded and I wanted to say good morning to everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I feel amazing today. I was just listening to, I think his name is Tusi. Y'all, I mean, I know I'll be late and everything, especially when it comes to, fanning out over people, but that young man is exceptional because his music this morning has been on 10, on point. So if you haven't heard him, y'all should, go check him out. Again, I could just be late, and I looked at his album. It said it came out in 2023. So I feel like it did me good this morning. So if you need a quick pick me up, then go, listen to that. It should give you a good feeling, especially if you resonate with that type of thing. And this morning we were resonating. So I woke up, y'all, early this morning, and all my phones are being active. So I think it was 636, 636. Which I got a good message from that, because when I looked at my phone, it was basically, saying what it was saying to me. So y'all gonna go look up what it says to you. Because as y'all know, we can look up different things. And for each person, it could be something different. The meaning will be something that's designed specifically for you. So with that being said, after that, I got another message. And oh my God. So let me see. I hope I can pull it up on this, y'all. I've been pulling up old devices and everything because let me let y'all know, everything gotta do what it's gonna do right now. So let me see. It was Yay Do I Walk. Yay Though I Walk. Okay, thank God. Okay, because this is a device that I just pulled out, and I was praying and hoping and wishing and praying that it would actually turn on, and it did. Look at God. God is good. So Psalms 23:4. So I wake up. The first thing I did was looked at the time, because then when I saw what time it was, I went and looked up the meaning of that time, which I already told y'all that. So after that, I was getting, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. And so I went and looked that up to see what it meant. So as I was reading that, I started to realize, like, something is not, like, it's not the whole thing. And so thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. It made me think, like, when you're a kid and your parents basically, punish you or something. It's when they say, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you, because they don't really want to, lay hands on you. But in my mind, well, I told you already, I only got one beating ever in life, and I was 13 when it happened. So, and I probably deserved it. But if I had told the truth then, somebody probably would have went to jail. And I don't even know why I never even told this story. But anyway, the point of it was I took accountability because I should have called my mother. I should have said something, but I didn't. So, and what happened was I ended up skipping school one time, which totally was not my fault, but it was my fault because I shouldn't have went. I don't think I really want to tell this story right now, but either way, that's when I got the beating. Okay. And probably the worst beating of my life, but because it was the only one I ever got. So of course it was the worst one. All right. I didn't like it, but a lot of stuff transpired behind that beating. I never wanted any ever again. Okay. So that's what it made me think. Because we're not focused on that. We got to go to the next part. Good morning, Kebra. So the next part was I went and looked up what that meant because I'm saying, okay, that don't sound like it's the whole thing. So then it goes into the middle of the verse and it wasn't the whole thing. So, okay, before I go into that, the other thing that kept happening last night is for some reason I kept getting on my phone people jewelry cleaning. And so something about the jewelry cleaning, they was dropping the jewelry in hot water to clean it. And so that led me thinking like purification, like if a person's in hot water, that means you're in trouble, or so we think. But meanwhile, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow, I'm hoping this loads because I need everything else that's on it because I wrote what I wrote here, but I need the other part of that, especially the beginning part of it. Because the end part, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me besides the still waters. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in the path of the righteousness for his name's sake. But it also talks about how I prepare a table before my enemies. So hopefully this loads so I can read you the whole entire thing and then, we can go from there. If not, read it yourself. It's Psalms 23, 4-6. But I want it to load because it actually pertains to something else. So back to the jewelry thing. And I know I'm jumping back and forth, but it's prevalent, relevant to the story. So that led me to think like, okay, so in the process, when they put you in hot water and then, they take you out and they cleaning you. So purification. But a person like me would automatically think that I'm in trouble because I only got one beating ever in my life and I was in trouble. But technically I was in bigger trouble than even what I knew. I should have basically told why it was that happened. But again, I didn't. So after they take the jewelry out of hot water, they clean it, with a brush or something, dip it back in the hot water, pull it out. It was all nice and shiny and new. So you being dealt with or you being handled basically like a purification process. And although you got put in hot water, it was to purify you, to clean you, to make you better. So God being with you the whole entire time, even still, because a lot of y'all know that I keep saying that I feel like I'm in spiritual witness protection, where it's almost like a cleansing and purification, moving people away. I said yesterday where, thank you guys. Thank you. I said yesterday where everybody should not be granted access to you. Everybody's not allowed to have access to you, especially when God is working on you and God is taking you places, and when God is doing things for you. So basically cleansing and clearing, making sure that you're protected because God knows the plans of the enemy. And when you're under attack, spiritual warfare, sometimes we may think that God has left us or not paying attention. Meanwhile, we don't realize that and I want to say the rejection is the protection, but I hate that because I keep hearing it and it's like a thing, but it's not and it may be true, but it's the thing where it's like, because I don't ever feel rejected. And I don't know if that makes any sense. If somebody does something that basically gets me away from them, it makes me feel like you're lost, not mine, because I know what I am. And so, like, a person can say they don't want to be around you, they don't want to be with you, they don't want to be connected to you. Thank you. Thank you. Because that means that you don't value me the way that I would, that I'm going to value my people. Good morning, Yum Nam. I miss you. Where you been? Good morning, gays. Okay, so this thing is not loading, but if y'all go look that up, then it talks about, all these things, because I really wanted to have it, but I put all my phones. I was happy, and I still am happy that I got all the phones up, but now I'm a little bit, I need that verse, and I don't have my a phone to look it up, and this one is a little raggedy. Okay. So in the process of that, I got a message I was supposed to give to somebody. So I called the person as I was going through, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. All of these things pertaining to, God knows everything that you need. So if you're going through a tough time and you feel like there's nobody around, like, God, where are you? I feel troubled right now. There's stuff that's happening in my life, and I need like a supernatural miracle to happen. Good morning, Cameron. And people, sometimes we don't realize that God, even in the midst of the little things, the stuff that he's protecting us from, we think that it always has to be a super duper big thing for you to see it, but we don't know that the adjustment is being made step by step, little by little. I sent your rose ad to my mom's BF. Thank you. True, I forget to pray. Yes, even in the little things, because what we don't realize is God is always there. God is always watching. And y'all know I'm sitting before y'all talking about God. I love God, and y'all know I'm far from perfect. I'm gonna do what I want, how I want right now. And basically, I know that God, I sit under God. I have a very healthy fear of God, and I know that God's always watching. So I also understand, and I know that when I came to earth to enjoy myself, to have fun, to learn lessons. So I know y'all hear me, but I just want to let y'all know, like, for me, the conviction that I have when it comes to knowing that God is watching, no matter what I do, no matter when I was smoking weed, God knew it. I like smoking weed at the time. Okay. So, and if there's a thing that I would like to do, even when I'm not sitting in front of here, now single, celibate, and sober, over 2 years. So literally, well, almost 2 years. Haven't drank wine, anything, because I'm in covenant with God, and I'm dealing with what I got to deal with right now between me and God. But at the end of the day, I likes me a good edible, and I don't feel nothing wrong with that. I likes me some wine and everything else. But as of now, because I sit before you the way I'm sitting, when I'm allowed to, I'm still gonna be sitting here, and I'm still gonna tell you when I'm doing it. Okay, so just so y'all know, because I don't have to worry about y'all. God will see me. And because I know God is watching, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do under God. Okay. Just being 5 minutes late can save your life. Yes, just being 5 minutes late can save your life. So I was obedient, and as I'm reading the message, because the message was for me, because, again, God dealing with me on something. But then as I'm reading it, he tells me to call somebody. And I'm thinking, it's early. It's early. Matter of fact, I could tell you who it was. It was my uncle. So he told me to call my uncle and tell my uncle something. And again, y'all, right now, I sit also before y'all under Muslim religion. And I was asking God, like, how did I get here? Like, and I love so many things about this religion, so don't get it messed up. But just like in Christianity, there were some things that I saw that I didn't like with them. And God said, worry about it. Don't worry about that. Mind your business. Worry about yourself. I sit here in this religion. I have not engaged with anybody that pertains to this religion because, again, I'm in covenant with God. So that's one reason. But there's some things that I have seen in this religion I don't like. And I'm asking God, why did you bring me over here? Like, how did I get under? I'm a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. I left religion a long time ago. But I need you to learn some things and worry about yourself. Mind your business. Just sit here and do what I told you to do. Okay. So I'm sitting here and doing what God told me to do. And I still have not interacted with them people. My doctors and all of them, for some reason, have been Muslim, and they have been the ones that have been like kind of telling me a couple things when I go in front of them and I talk to them about certain things. They'll tell me certain things that I'm supposed to do, but everything so far that I have engaged with, either I have learned on my own, but also because at this point I think my husband, matter of fact, I know my husband is Muslim. I want him to be able to teach me so he doesn't have to kind of redo a lot of bad behavior that I learned. So I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but that's the way I want it done, and that's the way it's going to be done. In the process, yeah, that's just it. So when I get a husband that's Muslim, and we discuss the things that I'm going to do, but the person that I actually engage with, that's why I said I'll marry a person that I don't know. But the person has to understand that what I do right now, my assignment comes before anything else I do. So that's why I know that God's not going to send me anybody that don't understand my assignment, because my assignment, I got to do what God tells me to do first. So the person that's coming along has to understand that when you chosen, you just chosen. And when God choose you, it don't matter, ain't a devil walking this earth or a devil in hell that can stop what's going to happen, because I have to do what I got to do. So there's learning lessons that come along in life. And good morning, Frontline. We have to know who we are as a person. We have to know our place. And the person that God is going to send me, I know is going to love God more than he loved me. And if he loved God more than he loved me, then he's going to understand why God set me here and why it is that I have to continue on with my assignment and do the thing that I have to do. So, and even in that, like I told y'all, I'm in the middle of, still divorce situation happening, because I'm still, judge hasn't said anything or anything. But I set before y'all a person right here, right now, that has been married. That was my third one. I'm going to get married again. I'm going to love again. I'm going to continue to grow through my relationships, because I don't feel like I'm supposed to be out in the street being somebody's little side bitch or somebody's little, concubine or whatever it is y'all want to call them. I don't think I'm meant for that. I know I'm not meant for that. I know I'm meant to be a wife. I was born to be a wife. And whether or not people like that or they don't like that, and it don't matter, even still, because, you get the wrong husband and you get the same results. But even at that, if I marry somebody else again and something else don't work out, I'm going to love somebody else. Because, again, my assignment is more important than you engage. I think it's like lessons, and y'all can agree or disagree, but for me, the experience is the experience. Like, the experience is the experience. So people be like, oh, I'm so heartbroken. Why? Why are you heartbroken? Because I'm sure you had good times with that person. Did you pay attention to red flags? If that person put their hands on you, you should have been making, expeditiously to the door. It's certain things that you have to learn how to care about yourself, and learn that some people, what if your assignment is just to show people love? Well, are you willing to do that? But somehow you have to learn to protect yourself in the process. So the things that they do shouldn't bother you, because it's not against you. It's something that they have to work on. And yes, we have to have discernment. And yes, we have to trust our intuition when it comes to people, places, and things. Always, every time. But if you're doing it right, I feel like, and I mean life, if you're doing life right, every day you wake up, you're going to learn something new. And I don't, I'm saying it like that, but it probably ain't no real or wrong way to do life. You just learn what you learn. You be here for what you want to be here for. You deal with people with how you want to deal with them, and you move on. Okay. So recently, one of the things that has been with me yesterday, good morning, Letitia. Good morning, Tiffany. Thanks for all your readings. You're strong, and I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm gonna get married. I know I'm meant to be a wife. I just gotta wait on the husband, and I'm gonna stop taking the flags. Yes. Excuse me. And this is also where you talk to people ahead of time, because, excuse me, we can stop getting in relationships if we have communication beforehand. And I know people lie, but honestly, to me, I also feel like I'm on a frequency right now. You're not going to be able to lie to me too much. Like, and plus, God is not going to allow and just anybody near me. I do, but these fools be lying. Yeah, that's what I just said. People do lie. People will send their representative. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how people will send their representative, and again, the interaction is the interaction, because it was something like about wolves in sheep's clothing. How people will show up playing this way or that way, and then the minute they do something that we automatically deem as, you cross my boundaries, you cross my borders, you cross this line. When you was little and you be like, don't cross this line, because if you do, it's gonna be on and popping. They be crossing them lines, and all we do is move the line back. Good morning. Good morning, Meryl. So we have to also learn that when people cross lines, and it's not that, people don't make mistakes, but if you make a mistake that basically could either cost me my life, or you show me that you don't really fuck with me the way you saying, or the way I know you supposed to, we're going to have to go to God about it. And I know, again, y'all think that I be really playing when I be saying that. No, I'm dead serious. We're going to have to go to God about it, because God, get them. Get them. So yesterday there was an incident, and there's been several people, because now, as I'm opening up my platform to kind of engage with people, talk to people, I do spiritual coaching also. So, it's people that I engage with, and that's actually in the community tab. So I do that with, certain people, because again, I sat here, so that's my job right now. Apparently. So there's people who have been made very much aware to me, like, these people are supposedly a part of your soul tribe, or these people are part of a lesson. Okay. So in the process, yesterday, somebody that was a part of the lesson came along, and they're saying it was a whole long thing. This person already got on my nerves, and I told the person they got on my nerves. I told God the person got on my nerves. God, why you keep wanting me to engage with this person? God be teaching me patience, which, okay. But God also know, get her, because she got me fucked up. So I'm talking to the person, and automatically I can see and hear the lies coming out of this person's mouth, because in my mind I'm saying, how you go, and y'all excuse me because I be cussing. God know I be cussing. I be talking to God and I be cussing. So how you go from this to that? Something's a little off. So either way, long story short, me and the person, again, we clashing because people be wanting to be stuff that they not. And I feel like, because me, I'm just going to always stay in my lane. And my lane is this. If I allow you to put your car on my highway, you better stay in your lane. And people don't be staying in their lane. Because I don't have to help you do nothing. I don't have to help nobody do nothing. But I have to help people do stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's one of them things. Because God knows my borders and my boundaries. This person keeps crossing my boundaries. So I'm talking to the person, and I kind of do this thing because I be waiting for people to set themselves up. And so I tell the person, I don't want to trigger you, because I don't. But if my presence triggers you, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. Because the person tells me that their perception of me is this. And I said, well, you got me fucked up. Because literally what I'm hearing from you about who you think I am is not. But honestly, I don't care, because guess what? I can't stop you from thinking what you're thinking. But if I have allowed you to enter into my space, it would behoove you to figure out who I am really, really quickly. Just like it would behoove me to figure out who this person is really quickly. So it goes both ways. I already figured out who you are, because I can see by the way you do things and by the way this, that, and the third, I already know who you are. And I know you're going to keep falling in them holes, because literally you setting yourself up for failure. Because I don't care what nobody says. Everybody has a different walk. But at 36, 37, I wasn't doing that. The process is not even setting yourself up for success that I see. But it's not my business, because literally God can jump you from here to there. So prayerfully, whatever it is that her and God working on, she keep working on it. But after I got done with talking to her, I'm literally on the phone with somebody. Good morning, Bernadette. I love you. And I said to the person, because they was on the phone with the whole time, and I said, I don't know about this. My discernment is saying, but also God is saying, okay. So then the person calls me back, and God must have been listening to my thoughts. Definitely listening to my thoughts, because she says, well, I don't want your help. How do we break the connection? Oh, you ain't said nothing but a word. All you got to do is tell me you don't want my help, because I tried to tell this person last time, just say you don't want my help. Just say you don't want my help. That's all you got to do. But the person, the way they worded what it was, still kind of left a little string that was attached. And I'm saying, oh, this little dirty bitch she was good. And that's what I said. And I said it to her yesterday, right while I was on the phone with her. I said exactly those words. That's what I said about you last time. So, and again, I'm not judging, but it's just certain behaviors that God get them. Because to me, I'm not going to sit in front of you and try to blow smoke up your ass and lie to you. I am what I am. And if you don't like me right now, today. Okay. So that way we don't got to waste no time. I don't like people that want to sneakily try to enter into your energy. They don't really like you. They don't really want to but they want to learn from you. They want to learn from you. They want to steal from you. I don't like you, but I like everything about you. So I want to steal from you sneakily. Okay, bitch, I got your number. So I can see you. I can see you and I can smell you. Okay. And it's not good. So again, God was listening to my thoughts. So then, people opening their mouth out of turn. And so she calls and she says, well, I don't need your help. How do I cut the strings? So we've been working on this thing about, cutting strings, me and a couple people, because again, quantum entanglement suggests that once a person was in your energy, but we are still working on the quantum entanglement thing. Like, how does that even work? And how does energy work? And how because once you give it, and then we, spiritual people believe that we can, they are demons, Bernadette. The people be the demons. So you ain't never lied. So how to cut the invisible strings. So then I was learning something about dimensions, and apparently there's 11 dimensions. And so all this stuff is, I know y'all probably think this is so weird. This girl, y'all don't judge me, because I just be looking up the randomest things. So in the 11th dimension is where the strings are all interconnected and intertwined. So they said God lives on the 10th dimension, but it broke it down. So it breaks down each dimension where everybody is. Okay. First, second, third, on up to 10, and then 11. Good morning, Sylvia. So I'm looking at something about dimensions, because literally I'm trying to figure out how to kick some of these people to the curb. Old people that I don't want, literally, I don't want you in my energy. If we already been entangled, entanglements, like Jada Pinkett said, entanglements with people, it don't even have to be people that you had sex with. It's just basically people that come into your energy. So once these people come into your energy, it's almost like you leaving a piece with them. So just imagine the people that you allow into your energy, but then the people that they're connected to that you have not allowed into your energy. And now you interconnecting and intertwined with these people, and you wonder why a person that's empathic will pick up a lot of energy and not know where it's coming from because you're engaging with this. And remember, some of us have kids, some of us are around our families. So it could be your children, it could be your husband, it could be your nieces, nephews, whoever. So that's why I limit the people that are allowed to come into my space, because I want to know real quick where that energy came from and who did it. So that's another reason why I've been protected the way I've been protected, because literally when that glitch happened to me last year, I was confused because I wasn't around anybody. And how did I get into the energy? Which they ended up coming to find out, even the energy over the internet. Somebody looking at your picture, or somebody just basically like every day. So that's why, another reason why we kind of got to be a little bit careful, with who we engage with, even online. And, some things we just can't help. But anyway, long story short, quantum entanglement. So the person says, I don't need your help. Okay, you ain't said nothing but a word. Let me figure out. I said, I love you, because I do love the person. They get on my nerves. It's like your kids. You love your kids, or, once you have engaged with a person, you love them, but shit, they get on your nerves. The energy is just the energy. So, let me see what we saying. I was seriously in a whole relationship a year. Hold on, where we going? You release the who despise you in the moment you don't need a man and feel fulfilled by your own love when God will send you someone to you. Yes, the universe gives you what you think treatment you're willing to accept. Exactly. And that's why you have to create boundaries and let people know how to treat you. You're not going to do that over here. So that's what I've been doing with people. You're not going to do that over here. And plus, people want to trigger you right now. So that's important to know. People are trying to trigger you right now. I was seriously in a whole relationship a year. Bam, at the end of all that said and done, no explanation. And again, now I know why you was side eyeing his ass. LOL. Oh, that King of Swords. Okay. Yes, Letitia, trust your gut. Yum nam, bro. I feel your situation. I've been going through a similar. My family got me all wrong, and I'm so over it. Their projection ain't getting through anymore, and they piss. Yes, you gotta watch, because some people be projecting bullshit all the time, and people will come, because that was also part of the scripture. At the end, it was saying that the people will attack you. They will try to make you look bad. They will try to say that it's you. Wait on God. Wait on God. Because God going to detangle, God going to cut, God going to move, God going to dispel all of these situations. They like piss me off so that they have someone to point their finger at, and at the same time want to get counsel from me and learn from me. What the fuck is that? Exactly. Hi. Hi, Jay. Truth always lives. Amen. How you doing? Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm new here, being this restricted, and all people hating on me and call me that I'm mental, but truthfully be told I'm being not as them wearing masks. Yes, basically it's pushing it back. I said something to my brother yesterday, and he laughed. Oh my God, truth, like living. So my brother, he called me. He said something about I don't know what he said, but anyway, I was referencing something to court, and I said this man got on the stage and lied like a rug, right? And my brother laughed. He said, "Stage? You said he got on the stage?" I said, "Yes, because all the world is a stage, and this motherfucker just got up there and lied his ass off." But it's okay. It's okay. People be acting. People be acting like they love you. People be acting like they care. People be acting a whole lot of ways, but they don't realize God saw them. And karma is a bigger bitch than I will ever be. So no matter what happens in life, you're going to get what you're going to get. Even if you escape it from now, why would you want to set your children or your people up for that? Because the sins of the mother and father are real. That's a real thing. So going back to the girl, she said, I don't need your help. How do I cut the cord? Don't worry about it. Just block me. I love you, and just block me. She says, well, if we ever meet again in life, or if I call you, you won't be calling me. Because once you block the number, bitch, bye. Ain't no calling. Well, if I ever cross paths with you in life, I promise you we will not cross paths at all. Okay? Because when I go to God about it, you're going to be gone. But then something else happened, and it made me realize, why'd you just speak them words out of your mouth? You didn't realize what you just did to yourself. Because the bitch said, you're going to get, God, sorry. Said, if I see you again, you owe me $5. Okay, well, whatever. Just make sure you block me on all platforms, right? And I love you, and peace be on your journey. See you, bye. Thank you. So when I hung up with that person, they sent another message, bitch, you trying me because we just said bye. Now you trying to slide a little sneakily into the door. I see what you just did there. So I didn't respond, but I went to go check to make sure the bitch blocked me. So it looked as if she blocked me, right? So I'm saying, okay, thank God, that energy's go by. Now I'm talking to the person that I'm trying to figure out how do we going to detangle these, invisible strings and cut this energy and these cords and this, that, and the third, right? And so I checked to see if she blocked me. Looked like she did. Later on, I'm still going through my research because now, like, literally, I'm over this. I'm into some stuff right now because I'm trying to figure out how this works, how this works. Something dawned on me. Check to see if this girl blocked you. The same platform that I thought that she had already blocked me on because I couldn't see nothing. Apparently, she unblocked it. No, ma'am. I went straight and I went to Instagram, blocked that bitch. I went to TikTok, blocked that bitch. I went to wherever she was, I blocked her. Whatever little side pages she has, I blocked her. YouTube get on my nerves because literally they won't be letting you block nobody, right? But blocked. Because what you're not going to do is tell me you don't need my help, but still need my help on the sideline. So when you want to come look and see what I'm doing, and it's that, no, bitch, you're going to take some effort. You're going to have to sneak around to get to this energy, okay? I'm going to make you work now because stand on what you said. You don't need my help, so don't go look at me. Also in the process, like, I don't like liars. I can spot a liar a mile away. So the girl said, well, I haven't went to go look at a reading from you in so long. But mind you, what she said before that was, that card that keeps coming out of yours, the ghost in the pumpkin patch. How you not looking at my stuff, but you know my stuff? Make it make sense. So I see you. Regardless of whether or not I'm looking at you or I tell you that I'm looking at you, I see you. And I know you stealing. And so also, what I know is people be playing with energies that they don't know anything about. So any of y'all that read the Bible, the Quran, whatever, the Torah, whatever it is y'all believe in, y'all know that spirits and things of that nature exist. So at one point in time, the same child tried to tell me that there was a jinn connected to me, or she thought. Or was that jinn playing with you? Because the minute they said that, it pissed me the fuck off. Because, bitch, don't tell me that I got no entity attachments when I'm over here doing what I'm supposed to do, sitting right here with God. I ain't smoking, I ain't drinking, I ain't fucking, I'm just not. I'm not a whole lot of things. So what I'm not going to allow you to do is tell me that I got an entity attachment when I'm looking at you deal with all types of foolishness, all manners of foolishness because of what you're doing. It's funny how people can, point. And I kept asking the person, why are you trying to figure out anything about me? Like, it keeps being a thing where this person is trying to figure out what my assignment is. And I ended up telling this person, my assignment ain't your business. Just like my assignment ain't your business. And like I'm telling y'all, people coming along to infiltrate, trying to insert themselves or trying to mimic your energy. First of all, little sweet girl, you need to figure out who you are, because me and you are not the same. Because at 36 or 37, whatever you are, I was already a business lady. I was already doing what I was supposed to do. Not to even but at the end of the day, figure out what your journey is. Stop trying to input or look at somebody else's journey and say that their journey is better than yours. So let me insert myself here. No, because I don't care what none of y'all doing. I love y'all. I really do love y'all. But I don't care, because literally your journey is not my journey. If we are to help each other along the way, that's one thing. But I'm not going to come to you and say, what did God tell you? I'm not going to come to you and say that because I'm overstepping my boundaries. That's between you and God. It's not my business. Hey, Benita. So at some point in time, we all have, hey, Ronnie, we all have to learn that what other people have going on with God ain't your business. People will come to you and tell you, oh, it's wrong for you to do this. Who said? Did God come to you and tell you that my business was your business? God will be in every energy on this earth. God is in everything. God is in everything. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. The way you spot it is God is not the author of chaos. But God is in everything. So even when chaos got written, God told you, red flag, flag on the play, flag on the play. But also sometimes what we think is chaos is a correction. Because literally I gave y'all the thing about the jewelry. Dropped you in hot water. It wasn't to hurt you. It wasn't to punish you. I was purifying you. I was cleaning you. I was making you whole. I was trying to fix the damage or clean up what somebody basically. So your perception also matters in a lot of these situations. So when after I blocked that, because I'm blocking that and that was done, that energy's a wrap. But I'm sure, you know how when you block something or, you know, it automatically tries to figure out a way to backdoor. And that's what I said. I'm going to make a person basically, you're going to have to work to get some of this good energy. You're going to have to, because I know you're going to want it and I know you're going to need it. It's like a drug. I'm like the sun. It's like cocaine. Okay. Crack really be back. When a person tries, that's me. I'm the crack. Okay. You're going to want to really come and check me out and find out what I'm doing. But stand on what you said. Stand on what you said. You don't need my help. You don't want my help. That means don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't watch me. Don't listen to me. Don't check on me. Don't mention my name. Like Jerome, you know, when Martin Lawrence, don't mention my name. Yeah, that. Don't mention my name. Don't speak my name out your lips. Don't part your lips to nothing. Because God gonna hear you. And you already said you didn't need my help. So that's their end. So now we got this issue going on with this trailer, y'all. And I already told y'all about that. I told y'all about the nice message that I sent. The lady basically says, well, it's in this place. And that's where, you know, so again, I go. And if you know me, I be patient, but I be not patient. I'm patient, but I'm not patient. I am, but I'm not. God know it, okay? So I'm just telling y'all all these stories because literally, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I know God is still here. Hey, Mo, people trying to insert themselves on my pathway, people trying to, you know, interject, like do a bunch of stuff that please just leave me alone. Like, what is the problem? Oh, I'm writing that one down. I'm gonna be using that one on them. Karma's gonna be a bigger bitch than I ever will be. That's right. Because God, like, for real, when I say God get them, because God gonna do them better than I can do them. Okay, because I don't even want to engage. Because like I said, people been trying to. It's almost like people trying to gaslight me, but then they don't like my response. I feel like the response that I've been given has been like the nice, politically correct one. Whereas normally or usually back in the day, I would have gave you the wrathful version. Like, you know, I'm talking to y'all like, you know, I would be saying it to my friends or something like that. That's when I be using cuss words and things of that nature. But literally, I would have normally said it to them like that. Like, bitch, who is you talking to? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that no more. I'm giving the nice version. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Please go by. Just get. So I feel like me being nice is triggering them. Like, first of all, you came over here, you inserted yourself over here to try to trigger me. But because I said okay, because that's what I got for people these days. I got okay. You say this, okay. Because I'm not allowing that foolishness into my energy. I'm not doing it. I'm manifesting something. I'm manifesting some things that I can't insert that foolishness into my life, because it's gonna, why, if I don't care, why I'm gonna let you throw my manifestations off? If I truly don't care, why am I gonna let you throw my manifestations off? What these people are doing is not gonna hinder me in one form or fashion, because all it takes is that move from God, just one, and everything's different. I trust God. I know God could do that. I know that today I could be in all of whatever it is that I feel like is getting on my nerves, and tomorrow I could be sitting in a totally different place, totally different spot. I done seen God do it. So I know that it can happen. So I'm not going to let you trigger me while I'm waiting on God to show up, because that was the next thing. When I did this scripture and the person that I was told to call to give them the message, because I was obedient, they gave me my message. So I didn't know that that person had a message for me. I was only told to call them and give them the part of this message. And y'all, the message is, like I told y'all, it was Psalms 23:4, and it just went, it started at the top, because like I said, I wish I had my phone so that way I could see what else the rest of the message was, but I can't. So, and then, so when I called them, I gave them the message, and they told me that that was needed and necessary. And then they told me, this is your message. So they gave me the message, which was, wait on the Lord. It was another Psalms verse, Psalms 27. I can't remember, because again, I put everybody on the devices, but it ended up being Psalms 27, which is actually why I named this exactly the thing. Wait on the Lord. Because wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. So meaning, and this is the way I took it as, I could do things the way I want to do, because I have free will on this realm. But as of now, what's happening, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what my next step is. I don't know why God, I just don't know. I don't know why, certain ones of these people are showing up. They know they were supposed to be here, but now you canceled yourself. So bye. Because I have boundaries. That's the thing. And I'm going to stick to them boundaries with them and anybody else, because I don't have to deal with you. You're not my kid. You're not my, and I'll tell y'all even about my kids. I love my kids. But it's certain energies and certain people I don't have to deal with. I don't have to ever be on the same realm with you ever again in life. Thank you for you showing up. Thank you for the lesson. Thank you for whatever 5 minutes we were supposed to be together. We go no further. It's a wrap. It's over, Hova. See you. So you can make the decision to go do something else. But if you wait on God, it's going to blow your socks off, because God wants the best for you. God wants stuff that we couldn't even fathom for us. So the thing that we think that we want, God has something bigger, better, more amazing than we could ever imagine. Because remember, we're on 3D. So even in 3D, we only have a limited, or we are only using a part of our brain that some of us have tapped in and some of us want to expand. So knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So as I was sitting last year here, and thinking, God, I need tools. And then I asked for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and God said, you are the tool. I've been preparing you for this your whole entire life. Everything that you need is already embedded in your DNA. All you got to do is tap into it. All you got to do is step back, get a fresh perspective of the situation, and understand that everything is not against you. So like the jewelry, when it got dipped in hot water, when you get put in hot water, you automatically thinking, what did I do? Because that's me. That's what I was thinking. Like, what did I do? Some of y'all know why y'all got put in hot water. Some of y'all just be nasty and messy. And so when shit happens, you just be knowing, because I did this to that person. But some of us be asking questions, because I'm the us that be asking questions. God, what did I do? Because how did I get in trouble for loving somebody? That don't happen. How was a person that claimed that they love me very ill? How did I not see it? There's some levels that you have obtained in your life already, that there's some people, and I don't mean to say it like this, but it's just what it is, because new levels, new devils. As in life, you grow. So when you leave from kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, that's just the way that it is. And so there are levels to life and levels to situations. That's just the way it is. As you grow, you expand. Okay. So you go through what you grow through. Okay. So just because you think that you have obtained, or you think that you're on a level, because some of us think that we on levels that we just be not. Some of us be above ourselves, and I'm gonna say us because sometimes I might have been above myself. Okay, I might be above myself right now. I'm probably not, but because I be trying to mind my business. But some people be above themselves, and so they be thinking that they are more than what they are, and then they be trying to do stuff to people that ain't even checking for you. Not even remotely. Some people be intercepting people or doing stuff to people that you shouldn't even have parted your mouth to put your lips on, because you don't know their assignment. And they surely not asking for yours because they know better. So new levels, new devils. As you grow, you interact, or you engage in more. And that's just like I was telling a person the other day, I come from Dover, Delaware. Okay. So me growing up, there were certain things that when you get to learning yourself, because that's a small place. And me thinking like the person that I want to be, the person that because when you're a teenager, you do things. When you're 20s, you do things. When you're in 30s, you do things. When you're in 40s, you do things. Each time there's growth, there's expansion, there's elevation, there's level ups. And so me knowing where I come from, or the levels that I wish to obtain, I told y'all before, I manifested my life. I manifested as a child, my house, the color of my house, the person, my car. Now, having obtained the things that I thought was, goals at that, which they were goals because I ended up having them. The Range Rover was my favorite car. I wanted a white house. I wanted a pool. I had a person tell me one time that I wasn't gonna get no pool unless they gave it to me. One of my baby daddies, that's the oldest one. But meanwhile, I got a house with a pool and they didn't give me shit. But that's what they told me. Like, people will be in your life. And this was the person at the time we was together. But because they thought that they were above me because he's older than me. But because he thought he was above me, and he, maybe he thought he came from a better background, because he lived with his mom and his dad at the time or whatever, and I just lived with my mom. So basically I was, broken home, but I always know who my dad was. I just because my mom and dad didn't live together didn't mean they didn't teach me morals and values. But this person looked me in my face and that's what they told me. Me and him get along to this day, and I call him and cuss his ass out still. And my daughter and my son's 30-something years old. But if my kids call me and tell me that him or anybody else over there acting any type of way need to be talked to, I'll get on the phone. And he know when I'm calling, like, we're going to have a problem or not. Either way. But he just called me probably about a month ago asking me something about my son. So either way, we have a good relationship. But anyway, he know, don't get me wrong, especially when it comes to my kids, because my kids are old, like they 30. I'll still call you about my kids. And even like my youngest kids, like he would do stuff for them, even the process. So we used to, co-parent, I thought, pretty effectively. But me and him had some issues, some domestic violence and some other things where, I don't know who he thought he was, but this person done some this person set an iron on my arm. Like, I was young when this happened, but literally took an iron and set it on my arm. I wasn't even over 20, I don't think. But then this person to this day will act as if I traumatized them. Set an iron on my arm, black my eye, bang my head on metal, what is it, a sword thing outside. But he will tell my kids and everybody that listens that I did the worst to him. You abused me, sir. And at the time, he could have gotten arrested. Matter of fact, he definitely could have got arrested for even being with me. But those things are neither here nor there, because we ended up, I had to learn. If my mom or my dad ever knew he did that, he might not be walking or breathing. But these are the things, like, as a young age, that I would cover up for people. Things that I should have probably told. Either way, I sit in front of you still. I don't feel broken by any of that. I feel like it was a lesson. I also feel like it gave me the knowledge to now, when other people, have those experiences, I can tell you right away, red flag. I can also, help young girls now growing up, when they get into relationships with older guys that try to abuse them or try to put them in certain. So it happened to me, but it didn't I don't feel like I was a victim of anything. And somebody else might see it different. They might see it as to where somebody should have done something about that. But I didn't tell anybody. So how are they going to do something if I don't say anything? So it just gives me, the knowledge to now I can spot it and see it in somebody else. But either way, still waiting on the Lord to kind of grow. But this person, like I said, told me I wouldn't have any of that. They were trying to mentally abuse me. They were already physically abusing me. And I still made it here. I still manifested my life. I got my house. I got my car. I got the person that I wanted to be married to. Like I said, next time I manifest different, manifest that, the person stay. But that's neither here nor there. But it happened. So now I'm working on new manifestations because I know they work. And I know that anything that I've gone through, like being dipped in hot water or just the lessons, are just that. It's the lessons for me to be able to help somebody else later on. Good morning, Catherine. Let me see. Letting go, control, and faith in divine is something always a solution. I forget that and get anxious. Yes, because no matter what happens, y'all, I sat in front of y'all. I've been out of work since March, okay? Somebody ran up to hit me. That's the weirdest thing that's ever happened in life. Somebody ran up to hit me. But I'm still sitting here. And YouTube ain't paying me that much, just so y'all know. Like literally, but I know that it's gonna grow, and I know that it's gonna do the things that it needs to do. And I still sit here every day producing 9,000 videos and not receiving what 9,000 videos should give me, but I know it's gonna come. So saying you got to check yourself. I just want to say thank you, Miss Lady. Thank you, with Becca Lynn. How you doing this morning? That's so awesome. I wish I hadn't let life get to me so much in the early days. Yes, Yum Nam. But we all have, it's a learning lesson, and that's what I keep saying about life. Life right now is amazing. Let's not focus on what we don't have. Let's focus on the things that we do have. Let's focus on the people that are around us. Let's focus on the fact that today, because we not promised tomorrow. So today we're interacting. Today we're engaging. Today, do the very thing that you have always wanted to do. Do it today, because you might not get tomorrow. You just might not. And so would you be upset with yourself today if you didn't get to do something that you really, really, really wanted to do on your list? And then we have to realize the energy, because energy is like, that's flow, equal give and take into the universe. So being happy, putting out happy. Yes, we go through stuff. We go through stuff. I just told you how somebody set an iron on my arm. We go through stuff. And I was young when that happened. That could have really messed me up going into relationships and anything else with anybody else. But it didn't. The thing that I just went through, when I'm saying that was the person that I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with, I thought I was going to build like a dream with this person. But that person also told me that I wasn't going to get happily ever after. The last person that I was just with, they told me I wasn't going to get a happily ever after. Well, they were right. I wasn't going to get it with them. But I'm going to get it. God said I can have it. It's mine. Watch me get it. So whether it be on the next husband coming in, or the next one after that, or the next one after that, guess what? I'm going to get it. Because one of these is going to give it to me. Somebody right now sitting might see this later, and he gonna say, let me go give my baby her happily ever after. Come get me. I'm free and available. You can come have it right now. Okay. And so, like I said, and this morning, like I was listening to, I think his name is Tootsie. Amazing. Like, I just didn't think I was going to have another favorite artist ever in life, because I'm traumatized about the last one. But literally, if I have to say it's coming, because I want to go listen to some more stuff from this young person, but I like what he's saying. Like, there's a love song in a person. Like, I like love songs. I like, and they could say it's because I'm a Pisces, or no, you could just say it's because of my experiences. I came to Earth to experience. I'm a different being. I promise you, I'm different than, what most people are. I came to Earth to experience. So whether or not I get the experience with you, your daddy, your mama, your whatever, I'm going to get the experience. Whether or not it be good, bad, ugly, indifferent, it was an experience. I'm creating borders and boundaries that say, I'm only going to experience this much with you, though. I don't got to experience you putting no iron on my arm right now. I don't got to experience that no more. Had that, wrote a book about it. I'm over that. I don't got to experience somebody trying to punch me in my face. I don't got to experience that. I don't got to experience somebody talking to me crazy, because I already had it done, and I know I don't like that. I don't got to experience somebody trying to lie to sneak into my energy. I don't like that. So now we have to establish boundaries of the things that we saying. I'm not accepting that. And whether or not you, your mama, your daddy, the universe, whether or not they think that that's what me saying that is calling that in, watch how quick I shut your ass down and cut you off. And then that way they know I ain't with it. I don't care. I don't care what you got. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you smell like. I don't care. Don't bring me nothing that I don't want, because you going to get exit stage left real quick. I'm gonna go this way or that way. Whatever way you not at, that's the way I'm gonna go. Because I don't want that. I want, and that's the thing. So when people show up, they're gonna bring you whatever they think they can bring, right? That's the experience. Thank you. So when they show up and that's what you got to offer, red flag, flag on the play, it's against me. You're trying to violate me. I'm gonna go this way. So I'm not stopping the universe from allowing the people for me to have the experience. I can now say, you're a liar. Thanks for the experience. I have experienced you. I don't need no more of you, whether or not it be in the first 10 minutes. So I'm willing to have the interactions, but also it's a test of me to my discernment and my intuition on how much or how far you get to invade my life. So that's the thing. Because I would love to meet everybody on earth. I really would. That way I can get the experience. I can get the knowledge. I can get the wisdom. I can get the understanding. I can understand that you smell like this, which means you trying to bring some bullshit. I can understand that you smell like this and you're going to be the best experience I've ever had in my life. Because what if the best experience you've ever had in your life comes into your life for 10 days? Would you accept it? Or would you want the experience where it was mediocre and it could be a little iffy, but you can have it for a lifetime? Which one would you take? So it's a lot of things that we kind of got to question as for ourselves. Like, what do we want? And what are we willing to risk for? Or I could give you the best experience in your life for this moment. Because y'all got to remember, even though I said that, the best experience you had in your life, even right now, it's like how when they kept saying COVID, we're breaking record numbers. Well, yesterday you broke the record. How you going to break the record again? Well, because it's a new day. It's a new record. And I kept saying, is this ever going to stop? But in my mind, I'm thinking, well, how do you do that every day? I can give you the best experience of your life because this is your life right now. I can give you the best experience of your life. It's going to be with this person for 10 days. And then I could give you another best experience with this person, and it's going to be, but if you say, oh, I had the best experience of my life with this person, and now I'm heartbroken because that person gone. Well, I got another best experience with another person for 20 days. Would you want to keep taking these best experiences, or would you want to so I guess you got to protect your energy. You also got to know, plus some of these things aren't just giving your body. Some of these things aren't just giving physical connection. Some of these things could be like a mental connection, a friendship, a partnership, or something that just basically is like something that's meaningful, something that teaches you something. Like I still keep saying, I want to know where Kane at. Kane, I know you hear me and you getting on my nerves. Where is you at? A person that's walking the earth for forever and a day has to have an extensive amount of knowledge and understanding and wisdom pertaining to the earth that I need to know about. Where are the real ascended masters information? I want to know stuff like that. I know that might be weird to some of y'all, but I'll be looking up weird random stuff. But I like to know weird random stuff. So I know we supposed to be focused on relationships and things of that nature, but I want experiences that are going to give me information. So I might not choose let me have the mediocre relationship with a person that, okay, you can have sex with them every day, but they're going to be dumb as a box of rocks and you're not going to learn nothing. You're not going to grow. Yeah, I don't want that. Thank you. Give it to your mom. I don't want it. I I think your chat is hella delayed, Miss Queen thing. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's you to blame them. If we want what we already have, we will have the things that we want. I think I heard that in Richard Gannon. Yes. In order to do something you've never, and in order to get something you've never got, you got to do something you've never done. That's the other thing. Y'all, I'm so glad I stepped in this chat, man. Is everything more messed up when it's your own mother? Shit hurt for real, for real. Well, because that's supposed to be your first love, like especially for a guy, that's what they say, it's supposed to be your first love. And if your first love is messed up, or like your father, but that's the thing, because if my dad was supposed to be my first love, my dad is still my first love, my second love, because he's the example, and he didn't do everything right. My dad left me, he left my mother, but inadvertently he didn't leave me, but inadvertently he did leave me. So somebody would say that, okay, I might be dealing with abandonment issues or this, that, and the third. No, because I know where my dad is. And if I call my dad today, he gonna show up, okay? So that's the difference. My dad is the reason why I don't like liars. But as of now, my dad has made up for that, and he shouldn't have to hear that or deal with that or, relive that over and over again. But that's something that he did. I didn't do that. So as much as, I love my dad is the reason why I don't like liars. My dad would say, I'm coming to pick you up. And then he wouldn't show up. He wouldn't show up because he had a girlfriend that ended up being his wife. That lady, even to this day, if I call her ass coming too. Like I can call her on this phone right now. And she says, when I pick up the phone, when she picks up the phone, she says, hey, mine. Because although that's not my mother, that's still my mom. So because she was part of the collective of people that ended up having an impression on me as I grew up. And that lady, like I told y'all, my mom showed me co-parenting with people, because literally there was girlfriends and, people around. So I did that as growing up. There was people around that it takes a village to raise a kid. Sometimes the adults don't, stay together or, end up cohabitating or whatever, but they bring other people around, and it kind of is a thing where the kids are more important than anything, because the future is more important than anything, and the present is important right here, right now, and making sure that them kids have a good, like their imprint is good, is important. So if we want what we ever, okay, y'all, okay, seen that. Nope, I don't want it. Letitia, you don't want what? I'm the same kind of, I want to know all the secrets of the universe. Yes. Like I want love and all that other good shit. Can I have love with a person that can teach me something? Can I have love with a person that wants to explore life with me and, have amazing conversations with me? Can I have love with a person that I don't want, I want to have an adventure. That's what I like to have. I like to have an adventure. I've already done a lot of things, but there's something else now that I'm open up to, because I don't have, my kids are older. So now I'm able to go and explore and do, a little bit. And, they already calling me talking about pick up some grandkids and some other stuff. Get somebody else to do it. I love y'all. And I'll take them. Like I'll be the grandmom. But right now I just want to learn me. Let me learn me. And then I'll be able to, because again, the kids are important. So me taking my grandkids for my kids is a blessing. So I will do that. But I got to do me first. I got to fill my cup all the way up to the top. So then that way, when I'm ready to, take on that, I can kind of, and their parents will still be around. So they'll, be able to take them, do whatever it is they need to do. But at the end of the day, I want to leave an impression on my grandkids anyway, because they're girls, and I need for them to know that you are important. Your body's important. Don't just let anybody be out here doing anything to you, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 and respect yourself. Even when you're doing whatever it is you want to do, because I'm not going to tell them that they can't do this, that, or third. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. Your lesson is your lesson, because it's between them and God. But you can't do whatever you want to do because it's between you and God. You see what I'm saying? So everything is yours and yet nothing is yours. It's the same exact thing, as above, so below. When you learn the rules and lessons of the universe and what God says, then you won't care about what nobody else say, because it's not their journey. It's not their lesson. It's not their pathway. It's yours. And if you let people stop you from doing the thing that you need to do that God told you to do, then you in trouble with the higher ups. That's between you. So, let's just, you said stay, not stay. Okay. So y'all, that's what I got for y'all. And I wish I could have actually gave y'all the whole scriptures, but y'all can go look them up, see what it means to you. And be mindful that just because stuff is happening around you, don't mean that it's to harm you. It don't mean that you're in trouble. It means that there may be some things that could be being tweaked around you, and you just gotta be still for a second. And I keep explaining it through way of your phone. When your phone is updating, you can't use it. They stop you from using it because they got to put the new program on it. So God could potentially be, if you know you're a fucked up person, then you know that you being dealt with because you being dealt with. But if you a person that's questioning, like, God, how is this happening? Or why is that happening? Or because people say you can't question God. Who? God ain't not never one time told me that I can't come up there and talk to him about nothing. God allows me to keep asking questions. And guess what? When I ask questions, I get answers. So I don't know who said that, but believe what you want. You don't got to take my word for it. I be asking some questions because I got stuff. I be wanting to know stuff. God, why they doing that? And when it's not my business, he'll say, worry about yourself. Worry about your, like you, I get the answer, even when the answer is mind your own business. I'd have been told that because I be thinking, God, what is wrong with your people? But that's what I done said several times. God, what's wrong with your people? Because something wrong with them. I can't be part of this. I can't, because I don't understand how I gotta say, mind your business, worry about yourself. I told you to go over here and do this. You ain't done that yet. So then I gotta go do that and mind my business. And then I look up and guess what? Them people don't even exist no more. So my question was, probably on track. But at the end of the day, God be saying, I got this. I ain't need your extraness, because I be being extra. Still learning my lesson, 68 years old. And we're going to continue to learn. And that's the thing, Benita, when they keep talking about healing, people keep saying, oh, you got to heal first. Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to be healing for forever, because what I am today, I won't be tomorrow. What I'm tomorrow, I won't be the next day. What I'm the next day, I won't. I'm going to keep growing. So accept me I am as I am, or don't accept me at all. But don't be mad when somebody else accept me and now you done missed your turn. See you, bye. Because I'm not waiting. Why I got to wait for you? Why I got to wait for you to wait for me to do something that I know I ain't going to do? Don't tell me what to do. Tell your mom what to do. Tell your kids what to do. Tell whoever going to listen to you, tell them. But don't talk to me about it, because my assignment here is my assignment. What I'm going to do here is going to be what I'm going to do here. I just learned a very valuable lesson dealing with the person that I just dealt with, trying to be what a person wants you to be, and then they use everything that they told you to do to lie in front of the court system as if they know nothing about it. That's what just happened. That was a lesson. So now I could be submissive to my husband, but what I'm not going to do is now put myself in a situation where now you can get in front of some people and tell a lie, and it makes me look bad. Because now, how you an energy to do what you want when you want, but because you got married and you listened to a person, you were doing what you thought as a wife you should do, and then this same nigga, little dirty ass nigga, get on stage and tell a lie. It's my own fault. So I have to be accountable, because guess what? When you are a leader and you allow somebody else to come in and lead, because I thought that, you allowed a man to lead, and you do. I'm still going to allow my husband to lead. But nigga, if you're not going to lead in a way that is of God, you get somebody else to do it, because I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that. So thanks for the lesson. Now let me go love somebody else today, tomorrow, whenever God send them. God, please send them quick, because you know what I'm saying? The day of my divorce, send them. And watch what I do. Y'all gonna be like, this girl just be dumb in love. Yes, I do. But I'm not the dummy for the love. Because I know what love is. I know love is important. I know loving myself is important too. So call it what you will. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that again. Not that version, a new version. And if that don't work out, I'm gonna do a new version after that too. Because I'm an experience. People need to experience me. Call it what you want. Toxic, or whatever behavior y'all want to call it. It is what it is. Talk to God about it. But I'm an experience. If you don't know that by now, then again, go talk to God about it. Don't talk me to death, because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. So thank y'all for being here. I love y'all. And hopefully I ain't talked y'all head off, because I'm past. It was supposed to be an hour long. Hey, Francis. So that's what I got. So the scriptures, and be mindful of what the things that you like. Do what you want. Just know that it's between you and God. It's having morals and having values, strength of character, and strength of heart. Also knowing that just because people don't see you be a negative, nasty energy, God see you. And whether or not you believe in that or not, karma or whatever it is you believe in, you reap what you sow. What you put out is what you're going to get. Okay? So just know that. All right. I love y'all, and that's it. See y'all later.